Ok.
Estás lindo.
Estoy mejor que la otra vez. Linda no sé, pero bueno. Y sobre
Esto va a quedar
fun. This is fantastic. First calf. The first calf. Well, I'm Mary and I'm Frances' mom. I'm Frances'
hard
mom.
to think through.
Exactly.
Hi, I'm Fran and I'm Mary's daughter.
Exactly.
Proud to be.
And we are here doing SMT. We've already had 2 cups of coffee and Argentinian facturas. So we didn't have a brush this morning, so that's something to say. So we are ready to start chatting.
Couldn't wait.
So we need to make an effort today to make it a little bit shorter
shorter.
because we don't want to have people like listening for such a long time.
I know.
And the other thing is that I need to make an extra effort not to laugh all the time because everybody in my family told me that you cannot be laughing like all the time ridiculously.
But we said that if you laugh, you like burn your
I
eyes.
know. You burn your eyes. That's the important thing about laughing, of course. Now I want to start.
Yeah.
Good, but I want to start with something. Did anyone write to you about the smell that brought them a memory, which was the question?
No.
I'm going to tell, I had a person.
Eugenie.
No, it was not Eugenie who told me about the smell. She told me that the question got her thinking, but she didn't tell me the smell. It was Agus, my brother. Yes. Yes, and he sent me the message and I couldn't understand it at the beginning because he sent me the word in English and I'm going to tell it to you now. But it's a word that I always heard it in Spanish, and the word is naphthalene. And you have
Gasolina.
No, it's not gasoline. It's naphthalene.
You have naphtha?
No, naphthalene. I don't know. I think people my age could know
it's
this.
Like a false friend, then, because it really sounds like.
Sounds like, but it's completely different. And I'm gonna tell you what is naphthalene because this is, come on, when he said it, I thought that's perfect. Now, naphthalene is an organic compound with formula C10H8. I don't know, it is the simplest polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbon and is white crystalline solid with a characteristic odor that is detectable at concentrations as low as. Well, I'm going to tell you what this is. These are little white balls that my mother used to put in the cupboards when we were children. So no lavender, no roses, no anything, naphthalene. But the nice thing, I'm saying this because the nice thing about this is that me and Agus had completely different childhoods, completely, like everything.
It's great. 15 years apart.
No, but not only that, we had different houses. I grew up in a house and he grew up in a different house, but we still had that odor in common.
Okay.
So wherever we went, my mother put naphthalene inside the cupboard and the wardrobe. So that was super nice. I loved that Agus. She'll be laughing at this, of course. Good. First
you are already laughing.
Yes, I know. Curb your enthusiasm, Mary. Curb your enthusiasm. Good. So,
let's start.
You start because I just told you the story.
Something that we learned.
Exactly. What did you learn this week?
Okay. I learned something about dreams.
Okay.
But I rarely remember my dreams.
Mm-hmm.
So I learned this because I had a friend who, like 2 days ago, woke up and just texted in a group chat of friends that we have. So girls, I dreamt of you, and she always remembers her dreams.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, yeah, there were all of you in the dream. And at one point I lost my teeth.
No.
And she said that, yeah, you know, daddy has a powerful meaning in dreams. I didn't know that.
Yes.
So I googled that.
So I it's a common dream. It's a common dream.
Okay, sorry. I didn't know that. You know the meaning of that?
I can't remember. Probably I know
It's-
that. I can't remember exactly. So
It's connected to
losing.
yeah, of course, like it has thousands of
Of
meanings.
course.
Might be might mean an important loss in your life, but also a change in your life. And I found one
That's what
very
you want.
funny.
That's
I'm gonna talk about that. Don't worry. I want to lose my dream.
No, you do not. You do not.
Dream.
Because they cost me a lot of money.
No, but there was one who was particularly funny, which was particularly funny.
I was about to put up my hand. But anyway, exactly. Ring. But I can't.
If all but one or two teeth fell out,
Yes.
means that if sorry. Okay, if there's just a little bit left, then you may still feel you have a little bit of dignity left after whatever it was you vomited out in your dream.
Fantastic.
Crazy. It's
Fantastic.
like you still have a little
But
bit of dignity.
listen, but your friend dreamt that of you.
No. She dreamt she was the one losing.
Okay. So you were curious about.
Yes.
Good.
And then she dreamt other things about us. She dreamt about me saying, we were in exchange. And
Can
of
I-
course
can I
I was
ask
the
you-
one saying,
Can I ask you who your friend is?
Clara
Okay.
from Friends. And she was like, yeah, Fran, you were the one desperating like a Latina, like, girls, I'm gonna miss you so much. Of course,
The
it's gonna
drama.
be me.
The Latin drama. Fantastic.
Okay, what about you?
So I'm gonna make it short but simple. Chris Hadfield. Come on, it has to bring something to your mind.
Yes.
Who is he? Chris Hadfield. And this is connected.
Empty.
No, this is connected to what I learned this
She's
week.
testing me as always.
I know, but you were in an English lesson.
Yeah, I was gonna say
It's the Canadian
Yeah,
astronaut. The Canadian astronaut. You did
the
that.
Anna.
Exactly.
I was gonna-
But this is
Incredible. I know. Okay. Now I have to catch you.
exactly.
We can talk about that.
But come on, I am good.
No.
Stop the laughing. But I'm gonna tell you, I mean, of course I learned, I watched and I listened to so many things from him. Can I say I had a crush? But come on. Okay,
Can I
thank you.
say he's a daddy?
My goodness, come on.
That mustache. Okay, let's concentrate.
We're not going to laugh. No, Chris, but you know what?
What?
It's his intellect. No, I'm going to
attractive.
we cannot spend so much time here, but we are going to speak about him after.
What did you learn about?
We are going to have like the backstage SMT
please.
about Chris Hadfield afterwards, okay? But no, I learned about life in space, of course, correct? Because he's got, he was in space a million times. He went on a mission for 5 months. He became very famous because he tweeted from space, exactly, I think in 2012 or 13. But what, I don't know, and this is connected to the blowing of my mind. It's different this week, but it made me think, I'm 46 years old. And how come it's the first time I'm watching videos about life in space and I haven't done it before?
I know, but don't be so hard on yourself.
I know,
but I know
but
what
it's
you mean.
such an interesting thing, and how much we don't know, and we need to keep on learning. So come on, that's the ribbon. But we definitely need to be curious all the time, and even dig into topics that we are not so used to. Because come on, I'm not a scientific person. I don't know anything about astronomy. I don't know, but he blew my mind.
In many ways.
I know that. I might not, but anyway. Good. Second thing.
One thing you had to. No.
Now, well, what blew your mind?
First, what blew your mind? Yeah. I don't remember. No. Oh yes, of course. So, like the new ash. No, it's something not that. Well,
no, anyway, but it blew your mind. It made you think.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
made you think.
So the hashtag of this year is of course stay at home. No.
Yeah.
So stay at home is the safest thing you can do.
Yeah.
And think for that this does not apply to everyone. Think that for example, the people who are not safe at home. For example, the women that are abused.
Of course.
Crazy, no?
Of course.
But for them, staying at home is a contradiction and paradox.
True.
And like you know, this week was.
Of course, the women
Yes.
or not abuse it. I don't remember the name of the
Exactly.
day.
And there was I don't know if this week, but it's a recent thing.
Day against abuse.
Yeah.
Probably.
It was invented. It was invented.
This day was invented. I don't know. This was.
It was invented that there's like a code that women can do on a video call to like alert the friend they're calling that they're being abused. I don't want to do it because like, maybe someone watches this video and thinks
I'm abusing. Terrible.
But it's
Terrible.
crazy, no?
Terrible.
We're not all safe.
Yes. That's a nice thought. Absolutely. Yes. But and I'm sure you're speaking about women, but I'm sure there are so many other situations.
Of course,
like
poor
Think
people.
Yes.
I was talking about women because of this week.
Of course. Now, I've got a couple of funny things this week. Just because I wanted to curb my laughter and to control it. Now, what blew my mind was Juanita's story, and I have to tell you. But I want to make it short. So we were speaking about height because it was Juli, Juani, Franchi, and me. We were having dinner because I was not at home. That's it.
These are my siblings.
Exactly.
For the ones who don't know.
And true. Well, Juli, who is 12 years old, is super worried about not growing up because he hasn't started growing. So this is the problem with Juli. I mean, he hasn't realized about that. But and so he was asking me and Franchi, but why do women always like tall men? And of course, I have to say this because I know that Harrison will be listening. The recurrent example is Harrison. So the two of us came up with but look at Harrison! And then we just saw a smile on Juanita's face. That's the other thing. Good. And so the two of us came up with
we have to be honest, like we like
exactly. And then we also told him about a couple of examples.
We didn't just have Tom. It's
not
that
we had a lot of men in our lives. Absolutely not, of course. But we told him that it was not true, and that of course he was going to grow in some short time. But then we asked Juanita, and then we moved towards Juanita because of course she was just listening but not commenting, which is Juanita's position. And then we asked her, so Juani, do you like tall men? And she said, or women? 7 years old. And so Franchi started laughing at me, not at Juanita, because she said, you got it there. That's exactly what you deserve.
She was so sassy and she natural in saying
exactly.
that.
She gave us of course, and why did it blow my mind? It blew my mind because Juanita is always genuine, and this doesn't mean anything at the age of 7, and it doesn't mean anything because I know Juanita too well, but it's the reminder first that we live in different times, and then come on,
you'd
and
have
then
never thought
nothing matters, and then coherence can come at any age because she's a very coherent person in terms of thought and what she expresses, and I don't know, I just love that couple.
And your second favorite child? Because the first one is Cooley.
Oh, come on.
I'm kidding, you're doing this with me.
Exactly.
You want to say the second thought?
Yes. No. Third question.
No,
is,
okay, because you said you had a couple.
No, but it's the funny thing that is also connected
Okay.
to the third question, which is, did you have to push yourself in any way this week, and what happened?
You want to start?
Yes, because it's very short, and again, it's funny. I'm watching The Crown, and it's the last season of The Crown, and it's the season of Queen Elizabeth, Diana, and Margaret Thatcher. And I'm an Argentinian, so I'm pushing myself every single day, looking at that woman, and trying not to make judgments. So no, it's
why?
because of the Malvinas Islands.
Oh, of course.
So no, but it's no.
Pushing myself. I'm too big.
I said it's a joke. It's a joke. I said it was a joke. I don't know what came to my mind connected to that is that we always know when we're studying history, and that happens at school or even later. We are always studying one side of the story. Come on, I grew up in Argentina and I knew one side of the story. Now I'm in Europe and I'm an elder lady. and come on, there are two sides of the story, there are a million sides of the story, and we're all humans at the end.
And no one has the truth, as we were saying.
No one is completely right, exactly. No one is completely right. And so the pushing is connected to something that I always need to do with myself. No judgment. But it's hard.
I know.
So hard on me, so hard.
No, on everyone.
For me, it's very difficult, but I'm working on that. Good. You?
I'm judging myself. No, the hard thing for me was, and I haven't achieved it yet, to accept that life is not constant in good and bad moments. I mean, life is like that, and sometimes
impermanence. Impermanence, yes.
The impermanence of life, and sometimes is in the down moment that we have to work to reach life.
Of course. It's at bad times when we need to make an extra effort. But
exactly.
Something in particular that happened to you this week that made you think about that?
That, of course, I don't know. Let's say lately, but especially, I don't know why this week, I want change, I want revolution, and we can't always have this.
Of course.
This doesn't mean we just have to sit down and wait for the revolution to come. We are the ones who have to make it, but I don't know, it's a process and we have to give time to ourselves.
Yeah, and then, yes, exactly, accepting that sometimes we are very conditioned by environment and situations and events and everything. I think one thing that happens at these times is everybody feels frustrated, and I don't know, we feel that everything is our fault or somebody's else fault. A pandemic is nobody's fault.
Rimane controcorrente.
Exactly, yes. But come on, we can't do anything. We cannot. And so we need to accept and make the best of it. True. Question for me? Question for me.
Okay, so I start.
Yes, because you're finished.
Okay. Imagine you can live one day in another person's body. Who would that person be? I'm not thinking about the physical, unless you want to.
No. Of course not.
And I know you wouldn't say.
I need to think about that.
It's already 20 minutes.
Yeah. Well, come on. Chris Hadfield. Chris Hadfield, absolutely, absolutely. Someone who has done in his life something completely different from what I have, and then I saw a lot of things that I always think I have, but I'm not sure. It's not that I have or I don't have. It's we're all different, and come on, courage and lots of daring and no fear.
No fear.
No fear. Okay, and so
imagine being in that space.
Yes. And the way he tells it, and yes, one day in the life, no, in the body of Chris Hadfield, for sure. Good. And the question for you is, what keeps you motivated?
SMT.
Yes.
No, this week, yes. What keeps me motivated?
So something that you do regularly because you know that you're going to get the benefit of being motivated afterwards.
Singing.
Nice.
Singing and music, it's therapy for me.
Okay. Good. And a question for everybody to think about this week
is where is home for you?
Great.
Because it can be different things. The place where you grown, the place where you
grew up,
the place where your parents are now, the place where you are now.
We already have an answer.
Yes.
Because we spoke about it just before we had our coffee. But yes, that's a question for everybody. Good.
Thank you.
Yeah. Good.